over here. Now she says, come over there. Then she says, come back over here. Where do I come?
All over her back.
I hate when dudes are like, what's your body count? Like, the whole notion of a body count represents a really outdated and backwards way of thinking. And honestly, I feel like as a woman in today's society, I should be able to have as many bodies in my base.
Shut up, bitch.
Sis, listen, I know there are times that we make mistakes with our coochies. Don't worry, you're not alone. All you need to do is reset that kitty. Reprogram that coochie. Clear your coochie cache. You have to remember that you are the master of your domain.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
You are the queen of your motherfucking castle. And also remember that if it didn't feel good, it doesn't fucking count.
Because in the name of the cheek-slaying collaborations, it states, she shames men, that all men are dogs. She expects to be treated like a queen. But sweetheart, you've taken more loads than a washing machine.
Common argument I hear when men try to justify shaming women for high body counts is that whole thing about a used car. Like, oh, a used car with more miles is of less value, blah, blah, blah. And I can't even believe I'm acknowledging this argument with a video. But let's talk about it. So first, let's state the obvious. Women are not objects, and the entirety of our existence isn't dependent on our performance in bed. But for now, let's use an analogy that makes more sense. Let's compare women to human beings, because that's what we are. Let's take tennis players, for example. The more tennis one of them plays against different people of various skill levels, the better they're going to be at tennis. So if I had to think of one reason why someone wouldn't want to go up against a tennis player with a lot of experience, it's probably because they'd be worried that they're going to be better than them. Stop shaming women because you're bad in bed.
Are you delusional?
Allow me to share my favorite quote with you guys. It says, feminism did not free women from the bonds she thought she had, but it freed men from the bonds they never knew they had. Because a lot of women today, they're wondering, why are men avoiding marriage? Why does he not want to marry me? And I simply reply, sweetheart, it's the exact same concept. People in prison avoid dropping the soap. Because if you drop the soap in prison, you're getting fucked in the bungo hole. Bungo hole.
I don't like how it is now because it's like everybody is dating for something. Nobody's dating genuinely because they want to get to know somebody and build a future with them. It's like, no, do you got money? Can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? And it's just like, can you go make your own money, bum? First of all, so that you can date who you really want to date. Because at the end of the day, you don't waste all that time trying to find somebody to finance you when you could have been financing yourself.
Ooh.
Putting that energy into yourself, because that's energy you dishing out trying to get money from other people. And that's what's out here in the world. That's all you hear now.
OnlyFans, how much money do you guys make?
Like $60K a month.
$60K a month?
So crazy.
What's the most you've made in a month?
I made 72 one month after I had a viral video, but
72K.
it settles at like 50 to 60. Huh?
Sure.
So can I send you my Venmo?
How much do you make per scene?
Per scene, on a set day you make about 2K.
2K.
Just to be there, and then.
But the bulk of your income is from.
Yeah, from all my own OnlyFans and then whatever else I do. Yeah.
Sure. How much do you make on OnlyFans?
Anywhere from 10 to 20K. It depends on how much work I put in, how much I market myself.
Sure. What's the most in the month?
The most I made in a month
Biggest
was, I think, 50. That was when I first started.
Nice. Okay.
Anywhere from 7 to 20, and it depends on my schedule too. But how much work I do on a month.
Took some MILF.
My brothers, in cheek-slaying constitution, in the verse of Thessalonians, section 5, it states, if she was in her 20s and wanted to act like a hoe, by the age of 30, she'd be the first one to say, where did all the good men go?
Where did all the good men go?
And it seems like we just got a shortage of good men out here.
Okay. We couldn't give a bollocks.
If you think there's no good guys left, this could in fact be your fault. And I'm not saying that to be a dick or mean or anything like that. I'm just a huge believer from my experience of teaching literally tens of thousands of men and women how to date that.
When I hear woman complaining about, oh, there's no good men available. All men are dogs. Save me from humanity. I'm a retired Korean gobbler. It just kind of reminds me of the time when I was a kid, complaining about there's nothing to eat at the house. But the truth of a matter of fact is, there were always plenty of food at the house. My mom cooked nutritious and healthy food, but my spoiled 5-year-old self did not want the good food. I wanted to eat the junk and shitty food. That is the same childlike entitled mindset that these women have. And do you guys know what women hate the most, hate more than anything? Is younger, hotter, tighter woman.
Dating in your 30s. Is anybody doing that successfully?
Us! Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul? Yeah, get the rocks. Get the rocks.
I think it's probably one of the...
This is for my girls in their 30s and up like me. And this is why I think dating isn't working out for us girls. If you know, you know. So these guys are going on these dating apps and these younger girls are looking fucking fabulous contouring. It's not fair. We didn't have that. We were looking ratchet and we looked young, but these girls look old as hell. So they're going out plowing all of these little chickadees. Well, we get screwed because here's the deal. They don't need to be respected. They don't need to be taken on fancy dinners.
Because, ladies, listen very carefully. There's always consequences for your actions. And listen to this podcast. This woman breaks down why promiscuity is bad for women. Take a listen.
Does body count matters?
Or men or women?
For women. How many dudes a woman has slept with, does that matter?
I think it matters. I absolutely think it matters. Because, you know, the more men you sleep with, the more spiritual connections you make, emotional connections you make. You know, I always say, you know, for every man that you sleep with, they are making a deposit.
I'm trying to bust all on you.
You know, and so you walking around with multiple deposits, and over time that could come out in different ways. That could look different depending on the circumstance and the situation.
In the scriptures of the cheek-slaying gospels, it states, a promiscuous woman only portrays her physical sensations, where her feminine essence is subtracted from her equation. So the wifey material is no longer a part of her reputation. My brothers, the majority of the modern women today are out enjoying the physical sensations without the consequences. And let's be honest, sex affects men and women differently. Look at it like this. Men are the givers and the women are the receivers. Who do you guys think is absorbing most of the damage? Because a woman who gives her body up to a lot of men, she is losing a part of her feminine essence. And feminine energy is nurturing, caring, being able to receive and connect with her man. And if she's out being promiscuous, slaying the dragon, it will affect her ability to pair bond with the man in a long-term relationship. The modern woman today, they can absolutely get a man because, let's be honest, a man will fuck anything, but they can never keep a man because she lacks that feminine essence. Feminine essence is like that glue that keeps a man and a woman together. And a lot of the majority of the modern women today, they can't even cook or clean. They act like it's one of the greatest achievements, as if they just discovered the cure to AIDS. Because here's the thing. A woman's SMV and a man's SMV are completely different. A woman's SMV peak is at the ages between 18 to 26. A woman's SMV is short-lived. It has a faster burn because looks fade. But a man's SMV, it is longer lived and it has a shorter burn. Why? Because the most valuable asset that a man brings is his resources. And it takes longer for a man to acquire resources. But resources, You can make money to the day you die. When a man ages, he starts to become Sean Connery. But as a woman ages, she looks like Sean Connery. Because there's this famous saying that men age like wine and women age like milk.
He needs some milk.
My brothers, in cheek slang Prometheans, it states, a promiscuous woman is just the type of girl you have fun. You play her like a Nintendo. You nut on her back and zip line out the window. My brothers, in the chapters of hoeology, it states, when you get done smashing a hoe, you whisper in her ear, baby, it's time to go. Go. And take it whatever you want to do. My brothers, let me finish off this video with this. Ladies, the good men you ignore in your 20s, they will ignore you when you get into your 30s. And my brothers, let me finish you off with this quote. Whenever a woman says, where are all the good men? You simply reply, the good men are with the good woman. Fellas, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And before I end this video, I want you guys to hear this from our lovely female companion. And this is coming from a woman.
Women today, like I said, they're not ladylike. They walk around, they want to dress skimpy, they want to put on enough makeup to where they start looking like a transsexual. They want to wear fake this, fake that, fake hair on their head.
She's about to bust my finger up. She's about to...
Fake eyelashes, where they look like they dressed up for Halloween night. They getting surgery, they getting their lips blown up, they getting their butts done, their breasts done. Nothing's real anymore. And
nothing's real anymore. And